esteemed dignitaries, faculty members, and our dear students, a very good morning. On behalf of Madhukar Vinayak of Technology, I warmly welcome you all to the inaugural function of IPSC Celebration 2023 National Seminar on Quality Assurance and Sustenance in Higher Education. The heartbeat of any educational institution lies in the quality of education it impacts and its power when the IPSC steps into action. The IPSC is not just a regulatory body, it is a dynamic force that harmonizes, refines, and continuously nurtures the educational experience within our institution. Today, we take the opportunity to recognize and celebrate achievements and milestones reached through the dedicated efforts of the IPSC. In particular, we celebrate our institution's prestigious achievement last year on 11 November 2022, securing NAAC accreditation with an A grade.
To begin this auspicious occasion, may I invite the choir to invoke the Almighty with Tamil Award. I request everyone to rise up for the invocation.
Thank you, girls. Words of welcome always fill one's heart with joy. To give a red carpet welcome to everyone assembled here, may I now take the pleasure of inviting our principal to address and welcome our gathering.
Respected Chief Guest of today's program, Mr. Pondicherry, Director of Studies, Pondicherry University. Dear Professor Dr. Valli, dear Professor Dr. Modi, guests of today's program, faculty members from other nearby colleges, faculty members of our own institution, my dear students, very good morning to you. It gives me very great pleasure to be a chief guest for the wonderful program arranged by IPSC Institution. Welcome, sir. I welcome the organizers of this program, members of IPSC, professors, heads of various departments, and participants from all other institutions. I welcome you all. This IPSC Day celebration, so this is the first IPSC Day celebration that we are having at our institution. As a part of having granted NAAC accreditation exactly on the same of last year. So our institution has got NAAC accreditation with the A grade with CGP of 3.19. So at this point of time, I like to thank IPSC coordinator, who is the NAAC coordinator also, Dr. for their wonderful contribution for getting very good grade for our institution. The accreditation is very much mandatory nowadays in all accreditation institutions, because when we go for accreditation, we will follow procedures, and through that we will try to improve the quality of teaching and learning, the quality of conduction of various activities, that is development activities for the students and also faculty members. And also we focus on other important areas like research and development, then setting up center of excellence, etc. So in that way, after getting accreditation, see in 2018 we have gone for MBA accreditation for 3 courses, then 2019 2 courses, then finally we got MBA accreditation for MBA program of topenggcollege. Then last year we went for NAC accreditation. Through all these exercises, we have streamlined many of the procedures in our institution, and from them we are moving towards maintaining quality in all aspects. This is the thing that I want to highlight. So that's why accreditation is mandatory in all the higher education institutions. Now UGC also, AICT also, it has brought it as mandatory for all the higher education institutions to go for MBA accreditation very early. So the IPSC cell of our institution, which is playing a major role in maintaining quality in all aspects. So IPSC cell of our institution conducts many programs to create awareness about the faculty members, and also to give them exactly what are all the parameters on which we have to focus and how we should maintain quality and standard in all these things. So it's also conducting periodic meetings with the external experts, particularly for the experts and also the academic experts. And in all the meetings, the experts are giving a lot of suggestions, which is giving a lot of ideas for our improvement. The major activities of the higher educational institution, because almost all of you are from engineering colleges, and colleges faculty are also there. In all the higher educational institutions, see, our major activities are academic, that is activities or related activities. Through all these activities, we are trying to impart the knowledge and the skills of the students, and we are making all of the faculty members and also students to involve in research-oriented activities also. And we are conducting a lot of industry-institute interaction-related activities through our industry-institute interaction cell. And also we conduct a lot of faculty development programs to improve the expertise of our faculty members and the skill of the faculty members. The outcomes that we are expecting through all these activities are good graduation percentage, because the students who are joining our institution, the first thing is they have to clear all the subjects, they should be graduated without any backlog. So, and also we are trying to create employable students. All the students who are graduating from our institution should have skills required for getting employment in the industries. Then innovative product development, so that is application of the engineering knowledge of product development. Then application of the engineering knowledge on social upliftment. This is also a very important thing. Then the outcome of all these will come as the number of good publications in referred journals and also patents. Then creating research facilities for carrying out research-oriented projects, and also the facility will support our faculty members to pursue PhD qualifications. So these are all the major outcomes that we are expecting from all the activities conducted at the higher educational institutions. The NEP, new National Education Policy 2014, is also focusing on multidisciplinary, skill-oriented education. All the higher education institutions should try to provide multidisciplinary and skill-oriented education. Then there is a scheme called multiple entry, multiple exit, because students 2 years they are completing the subjects, the credits, they are earning credits, and if they leave because of some reasons, that credit should not go wasted. With that credit, they can join in some other institutions and they can continue their studies and they can complete. So multiple entry, multiple exit, it's another important focus area that NEP is trying to address. Then value-based education. Ultimately, the education should have value. Okay, the value-based education. Okay, the value-based education is another important point which is being focused by NIT 2020. So all these points will be addressed. All these points will be discussed in today's sessions, which will be handled by also and other two experts who are coming in the second and the third sessions. So ultimately, what I can say here is the role of teachers in providing quality, outcome-based, value-based education is very, very important. See, we the teachers, we should be more responsible, we should be more committed, we should understand our responsibilities well, and we should excel. Now, the problem that the teachers are facing is handling the students. So, because nowadays the students' mentality, the students' attitude is totally different. Once upon a time, it was not like that. Even 10 years back, it was not like that. You see a lot of changes which is there in the attitude of the students. We have to properly handle the students. We should create more interest on self-learning. Because the students now, even though their attitude is changing, they have got more ability for self-learning. So we have to kindle their interest to have more self-learning. So these are all some of the things that we should take it very seriously. I hope that the sessions that we are going to have today will be very much useful for all the teachers so that we can excel in our profession. So with this note, I once again extend a sincere warm welcome to our respected guests and all of you present here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the warm and gracious welcome message.
The ray of light is a ray of hope. In the darkness there is always light. In the light there is always hope. In hope there is always love. Let's light the candle of love and spread the rays of happiness. With this note, we kindly request the dignitaries and the heads of department to join for the lamp lighting ceremony.
Time to declare this. Now it's time to honor our dignitaries on the dais. May I now request our principal to honor the chief guest, Professor K. Karan, Director of Studies, Pondicherry University.
Thank you, sir. I give you the pleasure in inviting Dr. S. Alimori, Professor Head, Department of EC, to our principal.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Aravalli, IPSC Coordinator, to present an enlightening overview of the incredible efforts and contributions made by our internal quality assurance cell in our journey towards academic excellence.
I give it a honor to present the ITBC report for the academic year 22-23. Our institute is offering courses in UG, that is BTech in PCE, EEE, CSE, IT, Mechanical, Robotics and Automation, Food Technology, CSE, with specialization in IoT, Cybersecurity, including blockchain chain technology, Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning, and PG courses in PCE and CSE, Management Studies. Department of EC has also been granted research center status during the academic year 22-23. The ITBC of our institution was established on 15th July 2015 during the academic year 2015-16. The motto of ITBC is quality assurance, enhancement and sustenance, and ITBC is committed to ensure this, thereby achieving the motto of the institution: educate, empower and excel. The institution received its NAC accreditation on November 11, 2022. To commemorate this, it has been planned to celebrate IPSC Day every year in the month of November. At this juncture, we would like to place our sincere thanks to Professor Dr. Aramurthy, who was the driving force for this event to happen today. Thank you, sir. IQAC of our institution ensures the quality of teaching learning process, facilities and research to meet the standards of higher education. To ensure efficient functioning of IQAC, the coordinator of IQAC interacts with various functionaries and apprises the chairman of IQAC regularly about the progress. IQAC meets minimum 6 times in a year, of which 2 meetings are mandatory with external members, and records its deliberation and offers suggestions for improvements in academic and administrative functions. The focus area of IQAC includes academic activities, student development activities and achievements, placement and training activities, which falls under industry institute interaction cell, family development activities, research activities and societal activities. The institution has made commendable contribution in all the above listed focus areas. Coming to the academic activities, the graduation percentage for the academic year 22-23 was 85%. Next on student development activities and achievements, workshops on which technologies are conducted by all the departments, and last year 49 workshops were conducted by all the departments. Capacity building and skill enhancement initiatives are taken by the institutions, which include soft skills, language and communication skills, ICT and computing skills. Co-curricular activities and extracurricular activities are promoted through the 40 functioning cells, clubs and committees. Our students have also excelled in various competitions during the academic year 22-23. I'm just pointing out some of the notable achievements. We were the winners of Smart India Hackathon 22-23 under the hardware edition, and we were the winners of AICT Marathon last year, and the students have also excelled in the coding contest organized by AMCAT. They were the champions of the National Memory Championship in the event memorizing, and the students have won the TPL Techno Business Award during the year 2022, and a group of students from the Department of IT have won the Russian Open Memory Championships, Memory League Season 16, African European Open 22, World Memory Championships 2022, World Online Memory League Championships 2022. Next is coming to the Industry Institute Interaction Cell. The training and placement cell, being the vibrant cell under IIIC, conducts various training programs including soft skill training, more industries every year. Last year, the placement offered was 89% for all the students in final years. The IIIC identifies industrial expectation and prepares students accordingly through seminars, expert lectures, workshops, competitions, industrial research, implant trainings, internships and live projects. To foster the culture of industrial practice in the institute has signed MOU with industries. Last year, 23 MOUs were signed with industries. Apart from this, we also have membership in professional bodies like and we are also the member of industrial associations such as CII, NIPM, NIQR, Pondicherry, HR Circle, ISHRE, MMA. And last year, we won the IT Best Student Chapter Award, and this is coordinated by Department of Mechanical Engineering. Next is coming to faculty development activities. MIT, we are accredited by NBA for 3 UG departments, CE, CSE and IT, and 1 PG department, that is MBA. And we meticulously follow outcome-based education. We have a professor in charge who is assigned for implementing outcome-based education. The process of implementing OBE was adapted in all the departments since 2015. Faculty members, they define measurable, achievable and specific course outcomes for the courses and map the course outcomes in accordance with the program outcomes. And they follow the Washington Accord for the undergraduate and the postgraduate courses. And the faculty professor in charge for OBE, he trains the faculty in various LMS tools like Canvas, Moodle, etc. Regular activities on usage of ICT tools or various remote learning is provided. Faculty members, they also use various tools like Quiz.com, Edpuzzle, EdTech, Kahoot for giving online assignments to the students, and they implement blended learning approach. Students and faculty, they also take up courses on NPTEL, Swire, Coursera, Udemy, etc. And the number of faculty development programs attended is 181 for the year, academic year 22-23. 54 professional development programs were conducted last year and 24 quality improvements programs were organized in the institution last year. Coming to the awards, Dr. Alkori, Professor and Head of Department of ECE, obtained the Best Faculty Award from Novel Research Academy. Ms. Mary Gelsi received the Best Women Faculty Award from Novel Research Academy. Dr. Pondicherry received the Best Faculty Award during the from GRF International from Indonesia. Ms. Mary Gelsi, Department of ECE, has received the Guinness Record for contributing a chapter in the research schedule. Dr. Mayapan from Department of IT received the Best Nodal Officer Award from the Electoral Department of Pondicherry. Dr. Shivakumar has been receiving the Active Spoke Award from NPTEL for the 5 consecutive years. Coming to the R&D cell and the IIIC of the institute, along with Idea Club, Venture Club and Innovation Club, nurtures the spirit of research among the students. MSME support TBI is functioning to support the budding entrepreneurs. What startup ignites Skylabs is currently functioning in our campus. Till date, we have received a grant of 50 lakhs from various funding agencies such as AICT, DST, etc. Last year, 121 papers have been journals, 61 conference proceedings, book chapters and books. Coming to product patents, 35 patents have been filed, out of which 18 have been published and 2 have been granted. To design patents, 112 patents have been filed and 101 has been granted. Coming to copyrights, 8 copyrights have been filed and 3 has been granted. Last year, Department of Mechanical Engineering conducted Ujjayaram 2022. It's a conference on energy, environment, HVAC and architecture in association with ISHRE. The institute conducts ICSCAN IEEE International Conference on System Configuration, Automation and Networking every year, which is first of its kind in the Pondicherry region since 2018. This year, ICSCAN 2023 is scheduled on 17th and 18th. That is the next week. Next is the focus area, that is the societal activities. MVIT Institute of Technology has adopted 7 villages. In all these 7 villages, we conduct technical intervention program along with in association with the NSS. Various programs such as with project manufacturing, health camps, energy awareness rally, water locality, and they keep their environment clean and green. And UPA has received funding for carrying out 2 projects in the affected villages. One is no CO2 LED light assembly process and organic urban wood making machine. These are the 2 projects which are funded by Government of India among the 20 projects selected across India. And coming to the societal activity, our NSS officer Mr. Vijay Prasad, he received the Best NSS Officer Award. And to appreciate the initiatives taken by the faculty members for their self-work and growth of the institution, the IQAC has instituted 3 awards to be conferred on the IQAC Day. The awards include Best Researcher Award, Best Functioning Cells to Represent Committees, and the Best Department Working for the Societal Cause. The nominations were received and scrupulously scrutinized by the awards committee. This award will be distributed at the vacancy function of the day. And focus areas. Next is the challenge which has been placed before us, that is before the IQAC. We are placed in AAA in Career 360 ranking, and we are in the second place in Pondicherry according to the Times India ranking. So we contribute utmost in all the focus areas. We are yet to come out of ranking in NIRF, ARIA, etc. And the MVIT IQAC is committed to take up this as a challenge, and we hope that we will be achieving this challenge in the next 2 years. And at this juncture, I take this opportunity to thank the entire group MIT, who among various hardships are contributing to achieve the mission of the institution. Thank you, one and all. We anticipate your further cooperation in all our endeavors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for briefing about the initiatives and efforts of our IQAC. It's my pleasure to invite Professor Dharani Prasad, Director Studies, Pondicherry University, to deliver the inaugural address of this IQAC Day celebration. A small introductory note about our today's guest.
Professor Dharani Prasad is an accomplished academician with a strong educational background. He earned his UG, PG and PhD from the University of Madras. His dedication to research and academic notable achievements includes receiving prestigious fellowships such as Korea Research Foundation, Japan Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, and JSPS Postdoctoral Fellowship. Following his educational pursuits, he gained valuable experience in various roles. From 2000 to 2003, he served as a project officer in the Department of Chemistry at IIT Madras. In September 2010, Professor Dharani Prasad joined the Department of Chemistry at Pondicherry University. We are deeply honored to have Sir as our chief guest, and we look forward to his insights and wisdom as we celebrate this special occasion.
Thank you for your nice introduction. Respected Principal, Dr. Malakkan, and convener of this ITSC, Dr. R. Valli, and the coordinator, Dr. S. Anumari, and all the faculty members from other institutions, and all the HODs of the college, and all the students. Good morning, everyone. So first of all, I thank the organization, especially Dr. S. Malakkan, for inviting me for this ITSC Day. Since I am an ITSC coordinator in Pondicherry University, so I have no other choice to accept it, because it is honest duty to participate and then encourage the ITSC members, because as you know, ITSC work is a thankless job. All the work we have to take care, but at the end, everybody will blame us. If the ranking can do more, they could have done more, like this. So this is a small community, we have to encourage ourselves. That is why I thought I will participate and then encourage, because the internal quality assurance cell is, unless otherwise, the HODs and the students are doing well. Our job is just to collect the data. But all the blame it will come on to, that is because it is in the early stage. I am not blaming anyone, I am just telling the fact. So what is our expectation for improving the standard, improving the ranking of the college? Unfortunately, the heads of the department, deans of the schools, or the students also, they don't know actually. Their from this number of placement, all those things I collected, I shared with all the teachers, all the HODs, and to make sure that this is your performance, not our performance. This is your performance, see your performance. So our role, IKC role is periodically, weekly once, monthly once, you send the data. What is the performance of our college? And also, I started recently. What is our expectations? Suppose the number of PhDs per year is very major component in the NIRF ranking. So, how much? What is the number of PhDs per year per department? Or even I calculated per faculty also. Then, what is the expectations for next 4 years, 5 years? Then they will understand that our performance only reflects. So some of the teachers, they proudly say are published. They ask, what is the impact factor of this? They don't know. Apart from the science background, the social science and then the humanities, and even they don't know the concept of the impact factor. And what is focus index? What is the WOS index? Journals. So these things, it is IKS's duty. They blame the HODs also, or the teachers also. They don't know what is to do. They thought that they come here and then teach and go. That's all. Students are doing well. Students are happy. I am also happy. I am completing my course. But as a IKS cell, you know very well that what is the expectation of the college. So it is your duty to tell the teachers. So this is what we require. Do something on this. This is what the NIRF is asking. This is what the NAC is expecting from us, so that we can go. It is our duty to inform the teachers. Because once time is gone, we cannot do, we cannot take that. So periodically keep in touch with the teachers. Tell them this is the way we are being. So also, if possible, meet the HODs meeting and tell. So what we are going to do for this? We are here now. So even in NAC also, we are here. So to meet A+, this is what they require. So what are you going to do for this? You give the agenda first, so that they will work on this. Suddenly, if they cannot also do this. So it is the teamwork. So in that way, I think our college is doing excellently well. It is a day for the celebration. Instead of fighting fault with ourselves, let us celebrate ourselves that I came to know that your college has got A grade in NAC. It is very good. Don't think that it is better than this. Being the number of years working for serving for the scientific the educational institution, educational students. This is not very easy to achieve. NAC is not nowadays. You don't think that NAC is giving very easily. The earlier days are different. There you can give different data to get the higher ranking. Now everything is evidence-based, online. You have to upload everything. More than 80%, if I am not wrong, you have to upload everything. You cannot just like this. You can say they will contact us. So give the evidence for this. And even now, the photos, whatever you take now, The photos are geotagged. You cannot leave old photos. They ask date, time, at what time, who are all present, everything it is geotagged. So limited space for us to give any data which is not acceptable. So it is, if you are having NAG with A grade, it is really you should keep it out. So instead of finding, we could have done A plus like this. So there is a room, always room should be there, otherwise we cannot go. Room should be there. So there is a room for growth. So you can do it very well. I know our principal, I used to interact with him whenever he is something. He can do better. But still keeping all those things, the limitations in physics, in Pondicherry, all those things. So we are doing very well in this university. And our Vice Chancellor always says, the Pondicherrians never want to leave Pondicherry. Even if they give a very good salary in other states, they don't want to leave. So in that way, you are all blessed with the students, very good students. They are very eager to do very well, whatever the task you give. So it is, in the case of the challenges, of having more international MOUs, where, believe me, there are many colleges, many institutions, they are willing to have more MOU with us. Pondicherry is a very nice city, and they are willing to come to Pondicherry, and they are willing to have more MOUs. And if you see the countries like European countries or American countries, they take more the Indian students or Chinese students. Why? Because they are not getting very bright students. Our students are bright. You might be knowing, if they go abroad, they are doing very well. So you take the opportunity to have more the international MOUs, and these are all challenges. I am not blaming any, these are challenges. You can think, and also think of having more, introducing the more PhD courses in your departments, bring more projects. Now it is highly competitive to get the sponsored projects. These are all very valid points for the NIRF ranking. How much sponsored projects you have, how much you spend on students as a scholarship, as a fellowship, and how many research scholars you have every year, how many PhD you produce. This is not very difficult. You can do it. Now we are giving autonomous colleges. You can go ahead with your own the PhD entrance. You can register your own PhD student, and you can do it. So I think the Pondicherry Engineering College, they already started. So here, autonomous colleges, if you want, and as long as you are affiliated, we are giving so much freedom to go for the starting the PhD centers, research centers, and the AACT or any of the industrial partnership. There are many programs you can think of, bring money for the research and start the PhD program. So without that, it's difficult to enter NIRF. I'm telling you, number of PhDs, number of research projects you have, how much research funding you have, all those things are very significant in this. And more importantly, the Scopus and Web of Science journals. These are all the research component, the express. I know you can do very well. So it is only mindset whether we can do very well. I think the organization and our principal will support this. These are all challenges. Don't go fast. Plan it very well. Having you got it the A grade in NAC, and you can think next the NIRF training also. And the student wise, they are very interested to do research, and they don't know the organization where how to do all you can have MOUs with the international institution. Once you have the once you have the MOUs, you can start the research also. Recently, the Secretary of Ministry of Education, he had an interaction with all vice chancellors. The main focus was this: they want to start the national important projects like artificial intelligence in medicine, artificial intelligence in the smart cities. Like now, if you see the any cyber attack on electricity, on any other the automated institutions, we don't have expertise. We are very good at the software, but the software attached to the industries, attached to the hardware, those things we are not good at it. So the Ministry of Education, they want to start the center, they want to fund it also to start the research on this, about artificial intelligence, then any cyber attacks, all those things they are interested. You can think on those lines, how to get the project, national projects or the industry as well as the institution, academic fellowships, projects, all those things you can do. But we have to little bit work on this, separate R&D cell, R&D team has to be there to work on how to strengthen the research. So these are all challenges. So you can think on those lines to grow more. So with this, I again thank the organizers for inviting me, and I congratulate again for having got A grade in math. Thank you one and all. I will continue.
Thank you once again, sir, for honoring us with your presence and program. Dear participants, we are now entering into the first session of our seminar. I will request Professor Director, Director Studies, Pondicherry University, to deliver the first session titled Reforms in Curricula and Pedagogy in Individual Development. We welcome you once again, sir.
Morning everyone again. So when your first call, Malakan asked me about what is the topic you can talk about this. So since it is NDP is a very hot topic, and also we are lot about how we are going to implement this. What are the problems that are implemented? So I thought I will talk about the reforms in pedagogy. So as all of you know, the national education policy was introduced in 2020. Now it is 2023. So 3 years have gone, and generally any policy is introduced. Suddenly the government also springs into action to start the work on this. But still, if you see, the 3 years have passed, but even the government side is not able to come into the terms of this anything. Some of the proposals they have proposed in MVIT, it is not still government side also, not actually implementing that. So let us not have any guilty feeling that they have not done enough for the year. So let us not have it. Because the kind of reforms in MVIT course, curriculum, as well as all the structures, everything, it is major reforms. So it will take more time for us. Definitely we are going from the very established system to the very established system to the new system. The established, if you say, the earlier, it is typically only theory based, and even engineering courses or any professional courses were very less. The number of students admitted also very less. They were only talked about Nobel Prizes and only based on the basic subjects. But slowly we have moved, and we have moved to the non-semester to the semester, and then semesters to the CBCS, now CBCS too, and simultaneously our professional courses also has taken this stage. You can see the changes. You can see also that UK based the teaching learning system is slowly moving to the US based teaching learning. UK based is mostly on theory based. First we have to understand theory. We have to make it clear everything that we don't have any doubt, so that we can go for any skill development or any skill learning or any practical. But whereas the US model is simultaneously you learn. Simultaneously you learn about what are the different skills. If the student is not willing to start study about theory, let them go for the practical based course. So now, if you see engineering colleges, they are completed a lot of skills, minds which they learn to learn the skills of the engineering course. So that is why the government thought that we can move towards the more of skill based. So if you see this, so they have introduced a lot of changes. The mostly it is US essay. So in the United States, it is like no concept of affiliation. There is no concept of affiliation there. So every university is standalone university. There is no affiliation to university. So every university is standalone. Every college is also standalone. No concept of affiliation. So some of you would have go through this NEP 2020, the proposal is go away from this application. So that means you have more responsibility now. You have to run it, you have to become autonomous, no other thing. So that means you have to compete with all other national level colleges when it comes to any ranking. So it is actually good in the sense you have more freedom, more autonomous. You can frame your own courses. So nobody is there to question you. That is the freedom. The bad means if you don't come up to the level of expectation, then student may not come. The ranking will go down. And ultimately it is national level ranking. Now you have affiliated colleges. There is a university to safeguard you, to give all the necessary guidance like curriculum and pedagogy, everything. There is a university to give you the guidance. But as for NEP, no affiliation. That means you have to survey. You have to survey, you have to generate your own curriculum. You have to teach your own pedagogy. If another college, neighboring college is doing better than you, then students will do easily. I always tell my colleagues also this one. When it is good for the students to allow the multiple entry, multiple exit, but it is for the I am openly telling this, it is bad for them. Bad in the sense, student will join first year here, then you will see these things, then he can move the second year to some other college. Now 4 years in your college, once the student is joined, they have to stay here. If they don't want to stay, they can only stay at home. They cannot go to the college easily. Still there are some lateral entry, all those things. You have already mentioned these things. But still, there is no concept like every year entry, every year exit. Correct? So, in that way, we have more responsibility now. Your competition is very high now. Every college, this year maybe the entry may be more, next year maybe entry may be less. So that is why the university and colleges, even colleges are also very cautiously taking these steps to implement this activity. That's why we have gone. But still, we are slowly going ahead. Because student community also, they have to understand how best we can. It is mostly the student friendly. Because their population is more compared to ours. They are here to teach them. So when you see this, the institution and the teachers, now it is more challenge. So institutions should work very hard to retain the students. You cannot stop them. Now you must be knowing the academic bank of credit. So once it is already introduced, I don't know whether the university, I think you might have already started this. Our university has started this. I don't know about your college, whether they have participated. But we have started in the university already academic bank of credit. Whoever joins, they have to using their the Aadhaar card, they are starting academic bank of credit. Once it is done, that means once NEP is introduced, that means academic bank of credit is done. You cannot say, so it is already started. So once academic bank of credit is started, they are free to move from one college to another college. So the typical curriculum and then typical teaching style, typical pedagogy, all those things, now we have hands. How to retain the students? What are the expectations? Students also have a lot of freedom now to go for the changing the stream according to their wish. It is now, if we join this course, you study this, get the degree and go and get the job, that's all. But now it is students, it's not so. According to their wish, I want to do only this, I want to move here, I want to stay 1 year at home, go about the all, see the India, how it is, what are the problems. So this NEP makes them more responsible. So instead of monotonously join course and get a job and settle like instead of them, they are giving more freedom for them to. So this is about NEP. I thought I will share some of the important parameters. And in this angle, so if you see the major problem, it is not my slide, it is major problem of higher education. If you see the NEP, there are school education as well as higher education. So I am not texting it is school education, it is done in the 3-day, 4-day program. So it will be heavily loaded. I will also restrict very major point. I cannot cover all the topics also in higher education. So, if you see the major problems mentioned in the NEP, so these are the present problems. How to rectify this? Otherwise, this is the existing problem. They want to concentrate on this. Like severely fragmented higher education system is a person joined in engineering. A lifelong they have to work about engineering. They have to be proud about engineering. There is something happened in some other field. The activity they are like they are in Earth, others is in Venus or something. So that means it is everybody feels it is everything is knowledge. So the NEP try to concentrate on this. How to make whatever make the stream. How to learn the knowledge, all are knowledge. So how to learn the knowledge in different streams also, so that our interest we can find out. Sometimes the student may not be interested in engineering. They don't know what is their interest also. But our present education system do not allow. So you join it, complete it, do job there and finish your life. That is the one. But whereas NEP says the students will be given more freedom to choose their interest. They will not know at present, they will be going in future. Then there should be a way out to learn other fields also. So the fragmented education system they want to remove so that the students can move from one system to another system. And the cognitive skills means it is a monotonous. Then by heart everything, write exam and then get your degree. Once you get your degree, that means you know everything. So that system also they want to slowly remove. So how they are not thinking whether what is the reason behind this. So in CBSE schools, they generally try to improve the cognitive skills. So everything they should ask why and find out the answer for themselves. So the same thing they want to introduce in the higher education. And the early specialization, now we start even in the plus 2 itself, we say what is the group you want to join. Whether you want engineering or science or the arts or medicine. So, but basically all are different. I want to study everything. as a human, I want to learn everything. But at present, we don't have that system where I want to learn everything. Correct? So, those things also they want to avoid. The students should decide. I want to learn wherever here something, here is something. I want to learn some medicine, some engineering, some arts, some science. I want to do, but I cannot do now. So that means that is not correct for any student. If they are interested in all four also, let them learn wherever they want. So that system they are trying to introduce this. So limited teacher and institutional autonomy. I told you already. So you cannot start your own curriculum. Many affiliated colleges indirectly they say don't start your curriculum. You don't know anything. We are the boss here, universities. We frame the curriculum duties. That is wrong actually. Everybody, they are all are now early stage maybe where only bachelors, masters they teach. But everyone here is their doctorates. You are all well aware now what is to be taught. Even sometimes you compare to the university teachers, you know better than this. So that is why they want to give more freedom. It's the same thing in the US model. College should give based upon the locality, what are the different courses they want to offer. They can offer. So like this, the institutional autonomy, that means affiliations should go, and you have to be independent. And you can start a course which is very famous, which is very interested to the students. And it may be job oriented to the local here or even the Western countries. There are some countries they don't have some of the skill-based students. For them, we can give the skill here and they can go and work. There is no autonomy here now. Correct? So those things they want to give now for the growing. That is why the affiliation has to go. That is their major agenda. And as I told you, it is good for the institution autonomy, but bad for when it comes to the quality and the students' movement, all those things. Then you will have to take those students first. So in that way, you have to be very careful. So these are some of the problems, major problems. The ineffective regulatory system and large affiliated universities resulting in those kind of undergraduation we have not to colleges. It is humanly impossible to manage all the 1 or 2 colleges. Humanly impossible. We are trying our level best, but practically speaking, we have to visit all the institutions and give the guidance, but we don't have that much manpower. So the affiliation should go. That is their recommendation. So this is a major problem, and these are the results. It's also already given there. Whenever you find time, it's a very good the policy document. Please go through this. It has lot of meaning in this. Lot of meaning means as a teacher. It's not like obviously young. Teachers are the people. Be proud about always what we teach. How many of our students get a job or settle in life? That is our major outcome. We are not here for the money. So those type of teachers, there are a lot of things we can use. Your creativity now is unknown. You can put a lot of creativity in it. So please go through the MVIT policy. So I cannot cover everything. It's available in there. If you go to MVIT 2020, it will be there. You can download it. So it is policy. This policy concerns about moving towards more multidisciplinary undergraduate courses. Multidisciplinary means, as I told you, it is not one stream. They can take many multidisciplinary multidisciplinary courses are must have. How many multidisciplinary courses is not have? It is not like one IT means they know computers. No, they should learn the humanities course also. They should learn other fields of the course also. Multidisciplines combined together. The students have the choice. You have different departments here. So from IT, they can take any of the departments course also. That is multidisciplinary courses. These are all must for the students now. And revamping curriculum, pedagogy, assessment, so that it is not the money how many students have marked will give one. It is based on the how many students have studied, understood. So for you also now it is very difficult how to give the do the assessment. Whether we have to interact with the students, whatever we have understanding, whatever we are trying to teach the students, whether the students have attained it. It is very difficult. Now you do the MCQs, get the mark, and you are giving the assessment. But we don't know really whether the students have learned it or not. So in this, so that's why I told you, if you are really a very good teacher, this gives a lot of freedom to you. You can devise your own assessment. You can devise your own assessment as you were right now. I need only this. I want to conduct the test, which is open book. Yes, you can do it. Certain problem, even if you give the open book, they cannot do. So those type of problems you can choose, but teachers should know more on this. Teachers should know more. Teachers should be brave enough to make a question paper where open book exams are conducted. It is not easy to make a question paper for open book. So, but if you have that much capacity, that much ability, so you have to advise students to have this much knowledge, then you can devise your own assessment, internal assessment, external assessment. So these are some of the vision statements. So the establishing National Research Foundation, NRF. This is similar to the US model, where the NIH is there. So they have the one body. They govern all the funding agencies. Similar to this, the National Research Foundation recently the government of India started, and it will all these sponsor agencies like DST, EPT, CSIR, UGC, all the funding agencies now come under this one umbrella, National Research Foundation. They will give their goods, they will fund this, all DBT, DSC, everything, they will fund it, and from there it will go. So the overall one umbrella, all research will come from National Research Foundation. This is also the purpose. Interestingly, at present, if you take the research, you are also one of the people where you are not getting the projects. The reason is it is not your fault. It is the allotment of fund for the research by taking the number of researchers in India is very less. I will come to that point when it is discussed. So we got only roughly 0.5 of our GDP, whereas countries like US they spend the 2.38% of GDP for research. That is why they are investing a lot of money on research. So naturally, if money is available, you have a very good project, the student wants to do. Now even if you apply, they will not consider because money is not there. But now India is going in this direction, where more than 2.38%, I think 2% they give us the assurance. So this much money, if it is come from 0.5 to 2%, it is a huge money. So once you get the funding, you have no other option to work. Once you have to work, then your obligation will be better. Once the publication is good, then number of PhD also will be more. So automatically your ranking will be higher, ranking will be also good. So this is a National Research Foundation. So it is already being started by Act. So we are all waiting for them to propose many research projects. And recently 2 days ago, National India had a meeting with all vice chancellors. North zone and west zone like this. They had a meeting, and they are also preparing to polish documents. Yes, 0.5 to 2% means it is huge money. How to invest this? Where to invest? What are the different topics? Which research we have to complete? All of things they are working on it. Hopefully we get good announcement regarding this. So these are some of the policy vision for MVIT. I don't know whether it is visible. So if we take the MVIT, I have taken from this NCRF document. So earlier, our UGC is separate and AICT is separate, and the skill courses are MBA, those things are separate, and professional courses are like this. But now government says this all should be linked, because when you want to, this NCRF, this is also available in the internet. NCRF, you will get this document. Table 3 you can get it. So they give here the equation, like from they have prepared this document. A is one of the AICT chairman members for this. So they have prepared from school level to up to doctoral level. What are the different credits they have earned from each class? Preschool 3 years, class 1, class 2 like this, up to PhD. What are the different credits they have to score? It's very interesting piece. We can go ahead. They are going to encounter this. We cannot get away with this. They are going to encounter this. And that's why I am advising you to go through this NCRF and MEP 2020 also, so that you will understand what is going on in the government. And you may be thinking suddenly it is pouring on us. Our principal one day announces you have to do this. So then you will be surprised. Before this, you should be ready for all those. Read about MEP, read about this. These are all available in the internet. NCRF is a very big amount of policy. So please go through this. This will be very useful. How to understand the credits for different degrees. How much credit we have to score on those things. And if they syllabus for the students, that it will be very useful. Similarly, same thing, the NCRF National Credit Framework, the different dimensions they have given. So what is the skill axis is also not clear here, but you can get it from the internet. So what are the different steps to be taken by higher education and the government as well as the higher education? So first thing is, as I told you, government funds, they have already earmarked, they have decided to do. The second thing is, what is our gross enrollment ratio? We have to decide, and now it is very less compared to the population. The government wants to increase it. Definitely when you want to increase GR, definitely their media quality may go down. So we should be all ready for this overhaul. So how to get the good students. So enhance gender balance. So gender balance wise, there's no issue for India. Especially I can see more girls here than boys. So I think the gender balance in this college also there is no issue. But these are all the things we have to keep it in mind. So mitigate opportunity cost for fees. So while giving more and more steps you are taking, your fees should not be more also. So once you make the fees is high, then the student may not come on. So in years this is the major problem. Education is good, but the fees are very high. When I visited in 2017, they were thinking of giving the online course for first semester, so that the semester cost may be reduced. It's not like subsidized teaching in years. Everything is fees based. Student has to pay any cost. From that cost only we have to pay, like a private college. Same thing there also. In US, private colleges are more vibrant, more higher rank than the government colleges, government universities. So that means without money they cannot survive. So fees are very high there. So here also we have to be careful on this. For Indianizing is, if you put too much fees, then students they have to be balanced. So like thinking of how to finance assistance, and then socio-economic advanced students. So how to conduct the outreach program on higher education opportunities and scholarships. Make admission more, not only for the students, but for students also, how to do this. Then curriculum also, how to make more inclusive. These are all some of the steps we have to take in the higher education institution. Develop more degree courses taught in Indian languages and bilingual. This is one of the major policy shift in the case of India. At present, we don't worry about the local languages. Higher education means English. But now, the Ministry of Education, as well as the government, they are going towards any knowledge should be given in their own language, mother tongue. In our area, even engineering should be taught at the Tamil. So it is very difficult for us, because all our curriculum, books, everything is in English. And also all of it is based on the Greek mythology. If you take this, it is from the Greek, and then Aristotle, Plato, all those were the forefathers for our knowledge and our the curriculum, or the student-teacher interaction, all those things. Plato was the first philosopher who found out that human beings should be taught. It is not like animals. Animals, they can taught themselves, they can survive. Whereas human beings should be taught. How to teach them? So we have to invite everyone and teach them or tell them how to do. This was started in Athens. In Plato's time means before Christ is 700 years or before Christ 300 BC, 700 BC. Thales was one of the oldest philosophers, 700 BC. So they are the base for our present BC. Now our NDP, so enough is enough. Let us learn our knowledge in our mother tongue. Let us understand. one at home, one at professional. So no more is going to be very useful. We have become more like a robot. So whatever you ask, we say, but we don't understand. So now the education institutions, they are advising go and make the courses in Indian languages. That means it is not easy for you. One day think about you are teaching in Tamil, teaching Tamil books, and students also writing in Tamil. This is what they are expecting us to do. It is not easy because we also do not know many of these. Everyone knows Tamil, and I also know Tamil. But still, our conversation when it comes to the higher education, we talk in English because we have been trained like this. But our students, if you go to Japan and Korea, Taiwan, China, they are all good at science, bigger knowledge, bigger. They speak everything, book everything is in the mother tongue. Even European languages, their own language. Whereas our mother tongue is different. Our professional teaching, learning, everything is different. So NEP says this, the Indian languages and the bilingual years have to be introduced. So I feel it's a long term, maybe it will take more than 15-20 years to come out with the local Indian language books first, then we have to adopt and we have to teach. Because many of us do not know many of the technical engineering terms, we don't know. Computer also, we don't use Kanani in our home. We are so it is a long way to go, but these are all NEP, they want us to do this. So this one I have already told you, like 0.61. See this, the 0.69 of GDP is our present allotment for physics. Whereas if you take USA, it is 2.5% and 4.3 for its rate. That's why now we can be able to fight with the amount. And 4.2%. So they are all funding. Japan is one of the highly funded research country. So most of the development, whatever they earn money out of this, they are investing on research. So now at present we have 0.69. This is where I was telling you we get more money for this National Research Foundation. They are going to give more money. When I will stop? They already covered. So all these funding agencies like DST, DAE, DBB, and ICAR, ICMR, ICHR, EDC, all these will come under NRF, National Research Foundation. NRF will give money to this funding agency. In a way, they will distribute. So now they are directly getting from government. Whereas NRF will regulate policy today. How much money we have on this subject, like this. They will, and also they will increase. So the regulatory system also, the like the accreditation also. The primary mechanism to enable will be accreditation. The higher education, that SCHE side will therefore meta-accrediting body called the National Accreditation Council. So even the regulatory system also, there is a major data. These are all I have taken from the MEP only. So now I will come to the our university. Having seen all this national education policy, the AICTE for professional courses, they already come out with the how to take the point from MEP, how to introduce MEP to the colleges. So based on this, our university has formed the committee and they also framed the syllabus and what are the different points we have to take care for introducing MEP in our affiliated colleges. And I came to know from your principal that recently they have communicated also to all the colleges. So now it is for you to work out to implement this. So a brief outline I will give here so that since all teachers are there, students are also there, you can understand how it is going, MEP is going to affect directly to the institutional admission. So if you take the admission, it is for the 8th semester BTech degree. You have the minimum 3 years or 2 years of graduate diploma with at least 45%. 40% more in case of candidates belong to the reserve category. So that means, I don't know the present eligibility criteria. So you don't have any problem in this, so you will get definitely students. Or even a BSc degree student also can join at least with 48% mark. Or even a BVOC student also can come and join the UG BTech degree. So this is the conditions for admission. So slowly you have to make the demotivation according to this, your equations. So when it comes to the duration, the bachelor degree similar to the 4 academic years. If you take the UG degree for any, our present BTech system, whatever we follow, is mostly matches with the expectation. Slightly some modification, introduction of multidisciplinary courses, and then more of something. Now it is purely technical. They want to add some of the social science, basic science, and some of the additional multidisciplinary courses. Otherwise, the present 4-year BTech is very well matched with this. And also, they allow more students to come into the stream, like allotting BVOC. Earlier it is not there, right? BVOC is not there. Now BVOC students also can come and join if we take this. So the program structure at present, the instruction is English only because we don't have Tamil books now. So it is meaningless to introduce in mother tongue at present. So our university has seen the MEP representation, and after seeing this, all those things, how to implement and with the present conditions, we have discussed and then made recommendations. At present, the medium of instruction is English, but still you are welcome to propose any other languages, Indian languages, you are welcome. So some of the course we would like to start this in a pilot scale, we want to study this, how to do this, you are free to propose. But at present, they are allowing them to English. And the BTech, you can beyond honors degree, earlier you don't have honors. Now you can earn honors degree in the same discipline of engineering or a minor degree in another discipline also. So you can get honors degree in BTech now. And interestingly, you can get both also, BTech, main, and in addition to this, one more minor degree also. So based on this, these are the proposed subjects, different engineering subjects, based on our expectations. But it is free. Other, you can see the other branch of study as and when offered. The university is not saying today. Whatever the conditions, I know the difficulties of the colleges. If you give full freedom, then they will feel confused. So because we are all in the top say to us, so still that is there. So you have to come out with this. Until this, we are all giving some support. Don't take it as a restriction. These are all support. You are free to offer more and more. University is not stopping you from doing this. Like autonomous colleges, you can always propose it. University to add on. So similarly, earlier also same thing, like 1 hour lecture, 1 hour tutorial is 1 credit, 2 hour practical things, 1 credit. Same thing I think if there is no mistake. But now you can see for students it is very interesting. The credit requirements for BTech at present if you score, if you score 160 to 170 credits, you can get BTech degree. But if you want honors in this, you have to score 460 to 20 credits. And if you want, in addition to this, if you want the minor, this either honors or minor, you can choose anything. Or accordingly, you can do this also. So now students have more freedom. It is not in one class, all are same. So you have better students, they are very bright, they want to input, they want to study very hard to get honors. Now the present our university system allows, they can study more better, they can get more 2 degrees, there is BTech major and minor also. If they go for a job, if the major degree there is no market, then with the minor degree they will get a job. Computers they have interest, but they are interested in electronics also. Then they can get electronics one minor degree, and in hardware also they can do software also. So now they have more freedom, and the students now it is not like good students and bad students. They are good and bad in the sense the bright students and weak students will not be at the same level. The bright student they can offer more. And the student who feel that I am interested in more on skill, they can go with only BTech. And those students I am interested to have more in this, they can go for honors. So it is up to the students. So this is what I told you. The more of other streams now introduced in the engineering. Earlier, I don't think you are having social science management in engineering, correct? Correct, sir. You don't have any social science. Now, it is mandatory now. So, social science, humanities, management. A good engineer cannot be good at managing things. He may be good at speak in the audience, managing the things, managing the electronic industry. He may be a good engineer, but person with MBA who do not know about the engineering, they will come and then he will be a manager for us. So those things you cannot do. That person can be a good manager now. Because you are being now, you are going to teach some management skills also under BTech. Humanities means they don't know what is the feeling of the social science. Humanities, now the students have to. Then basic science also. Once the students are coming to engineering, they don't want to know about what is basic. You tell me how it works. Now it is not like this. So we are going to introduce basic science, of course engineering science courses, then professional courses, then professional elective courses. All these are given here. If you see professional core course, PCC, that is the major. You can see only 54 to 74 credits. All other is devoted to other subjects, open elective, and then the humanities, social science. So, in a way, this is only starting for our university. There are many changes which are going to come. In a way, we are engineering students also should know other things. So that is why we are shaping it to this. So if they feel that students are more interested in science, at the third year they can go with BSc degree also. They can the first year, second, every time they can go as a certificate course or diploma course, and BSc. Third year means they can go with BSc course also. Fourth year means BTech, then with the honors extra, then minor degree extra. So now you have a lot of opportunities for this. So it's a challenge for the teachers also to bring social science management people also here, for humanities also. But it is good for the students. This is the proposal we have given for all the colleges to sit down and make the BOAs accordingly. I thought I will share this. So this is examination pattern and internal assessment and the evaluation scheme is given here. Same thing previous to the earlier. For theory 60%, the practical course, the weightage of internal assessment is 60% and the end semester is 40%. For project courses, the weightage of internal assessment is 60% and the end semester is 40%. And internal assessment test, it is 30%. I don't know whether you don't have any mark now on minutes, right? You have mark. So now also you have percentage of, that is mark for attendance and assignments. So it is 40. Now assignment and attendance, there is, we have mark for this. So how the mark of attendance will be given, all those things, it is given in your document. Evaluation scheme also is given. So it is a good document, please go through this. So what is the grading system? Also it is given. So different grading now for based on SNP. So this is also given here. CGP, how to be calculated, all those things also. So now we are giving CGPA 8.5 and above. Declared a pass with first class with distinction. And 6.5 above is first class. And all other are second class. So this is also proposed. I told you minor and major. It's also how to grade minor and major also. I don't have much time to discuss. discuss in detail. You can discuss in your POS. The file is with your principal. You can discuss. So, as I told you, there is a multiple entry and multiple exit. So each year, what are the different courses they have to complete? What are the different credits they have to earn? Also, it is given in your document, like a diploma first year, certificate first year, second year diploma, third year BSc degree, and the fourth year will be BTech with or without honors, with or without minor. So this is what I want to give the BSc. What are the different parameters you have to take there? Also, generally we don't need BSc in BTech course, but now we are supposed to take it as per AACD now. How to do the re-entry, all those things also. The last is very important. University may from time to time revise, amend or change the regulations when it comes to this, and as and when found necessary. So your contribution is more clear. You have to give feedback more. So where to change? There are just to start this race of competing with other universities. So we can all discuss this in POS, and accordingly we can decide. So this annexure 1 is also given how to these are AACD guidelines for breakup. So you can go through this also. It is given in our documents for your reference. What is the AACD recommendations? What is what we have done in our view? There are AACD recommendations. General post lecture. That's all about. I thought I will share. These are all known. Whatever I am giving, it is not unknown. These are all the document is with your principal. NEP is already in the website. That is, if you put Google, you will get NCR is already there. But why I am bringing it to your knowledge is we have a bad habit of not discussing it, not seeing the book. Any viral news comes, we go and see what happened to this. Whereas we don't study NEP, we don't study NCR, even your principal gives to you this document, you will not study. So this is our habit. Just be always fond of teaching. Whatever is syllabus given, I don't teach. But I don't worry what is there in the what is there in the any policy document. So we have to come out from this. That is the reason I thought I will bring some of the changes we are going to face, so that we cannot be sailing in the same boat. We have to leave this and come out of this fixed mindset. It is highly challenging, and your job also may be highly challenging. The students are not joined. The students are joined this year. Many students are left certificate. Then your job is also at stake. So they cannot sail in the same boat. So we have to be alert and please read about this, whatever the documents I discussed today. So this will be very interesting. You can give a lot of input to your principal, to your guide, or to the teams. You can give the inputs so that input may be very useful to the university or college. Definitely it will be useful for the student community. So with this, I thought I will wind up here, and I thank once again our principal, Dr. Malakan, for inviting me. And again, once again, you are doing excellently well, and I again, it's a wonderful idea to have an ITSC day for understanding what is the quality means. So how to improve ourselves? These are all very important. We always sit down and think about syllabus, correction, teaching, learning. But this is the day we have to think about the quality also. So I thank our principal and the ITSC to bring this idea of education. And thank you one and all.
Thank you, sir. Your insights and expertise added immense value and raised the quality of our seminar, sir. Thank you once again. May I now invite Dr. R. Valli, FAC coordinator, to present momentum